Good day, I am Jamila Paez and I'm gonna tackle the life of Rem Koolhaas. Rem Koolhaas, born on November 17, 1944 at Netherlands. He is a Dutch architect known for buildings and writing that embrace the energy of modernity. Koolhaas worked as a journalist before becoming an architect, changing his focus on architecture from 1968 to 1972. He studied at the Architectural Association in London, and from 1972 to 1975 he studied at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. In 1975, he formed the Office for Metropolitan Architecture, or OMA, with Elia and Zoe Singhelis and Madelon Vrissendrup, at that time Koolhaas' wife, with office in Rotterdam and London. Koolhaas' first achievement and recognition not as an architect but as an urban theorist when his book The Luscious New York, a retrospective manifesto for Manhattan, was published in 1978. The book suggested that the architectural development of Manhattan was an organic process created through a variety of cultural forces. In this way, New York and other major cities functioned as a metaphor for contemporary experience. During this period, Koolhaas and OMM frequently operated at a theoretical and conceptual level, conceiving of varied works that remain unbuilt, including the Parc de la Villette and Tres Grandes Bibliothèques, both in Paris. One major work that was realized was the National Dance Theatre, which was notable for its wavy roof and clearly divided series of spaces. In the 1990s, Koolhaas and OMM saw several important work for fiction, including the Nation's Housing Project in Japan, and many more. Here's the list. The combination of Koolhaas' theoretical writings with his fondness for asymmetry, challenging spatial explanations, and unexpected uses of color led many to as a deconstructivist. However, his work, unlike that of other deconstructivists, does not rely heavily in theory, and it is imbued with a strong sense of humanity and a concern for the role that architecture plays in everyday life, particularly in an urban context. This grounding in reality was reflected in Koolhaas' keen interest in urban planning, most notable in a master plan for a new city center in France, through which he transformed it into a business, entertainment, and residential center. Koolhaas' second book, SMLXL, chronicles the accomplishment of OMA and architecture at the end of the 20th century. At the turn of the 21st century, Koolhaas and OMA received numerous commissions. Among the most noteworthy were a series of international store for the Prada fashion house, a student center, the Shuttle in Washington, public library, and many more. By the 2010s, Koolhaas' reputation as a stars architect was well established, and he was in high demand for projects around the globe. His later design include the Garage Museum of Contemporary Art at Moscow, the Qatar National Library, the Tencent Beijing headquarters, the Axel Spring Campus, and the Taipei Performing Arts Center. In addition to architecture, Koolhaas also directed the 2014 Venice Architecture Biennale. At the beginning of 1995, Koolhaas taught graduate of Harvard University. Among his many honors was the Pritzker Prize in 2000. The foundation president, Thomas J. Pritzker, described him as a prophet of a new modern architecture. In 2003, Koolhaas was awarded the Japan Art Association Prize for Architecture, and in 2004 he was awarded the Royal Institute of British Architecture Royal Gold Medals. And here's are some of the buildings that Prem Koolhaas designed. We can see the CCTV headquarters, the Shuttle Public Library, the 121 East 22nd, and the Qatar National Library.